The night it all unraveled. I hadn't even planned on checking my phone. My fiancée, Emily, was out with her friends celebrating her bachelorette party, and I wanted her to have fun without me hovering. But then, one of her bridesmaids, someone I'd always gotten along with, sent me a message. Attached was a shaky video. The caption under it read, "You need to see this before it's too late." My stomach dropped. Hands trembling, I hit play. The screen lit up with Emily, her bride-to-be, sash wrapped around another man's neck in a packed club. They kissed with the kind of hunger that made it clear this wasn't just a slip-up. It was something she wanted. What cut even deeper was seeing her friends in the background, some with tears in their eyes, as if they already knew I was a fool in this story. Just hours earlier, Emily had looked me straight in the eye and said, "I can't wait to marry you, Daniel. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me." Now I was staring at proof that those words meant absolutely nothing. I barely slept. By dawn, I'd replayed that video at least a dozen times, each viewing slicing deeper than the last. My head spun with questions. How long had this been going on? Did her friends know? Was I about to marry someone who only saw me as a placeholder? But somewhere between the anger and the heartbreak, a cold clarity settled in. If she could disgrace me on the very night meant to celebrate our future, she didn't deserve my silence. She deserved to face the full weight of what she'd done. When she stumbled in the next morning around 9 a.m., her makeup smeared, hair tangled, and sunglasses covering her eyes, she dropped her purse on the couch and forced a weak laugh. "Morning, babe. Last night was wild," she said. I studied her, jaw tight. "Yeah, looks like you had a great time." She blinked, thrown off by my tone. "What do you mean?" I leaned in, locking eyes with her. "You don't remember what you did?" Her face paled beneath the foundation. I just danced, had a few drinks." I pulled out my phone, tapped the screen, and let the video fill the room. Emily's laughter echoed through the speakers, followed by the unmistakable scene of her kissing another man like I didn't even exist. She lunged to the phone, but I pulled it back. "Daniel, please. That wasn't. It was just a dare, a stupid game. It didn't mean anything." Her excuses only fueled the fire burning inside me. A dare to betray me? To spit on everything we'd built? Her shoulders sagged, tears brimming. "It was a mistake. I swear it won't happen again. Please don't ruin everything. The wedding's tomorrow, our families." That was the moment it hit me. To her, the betrayal wasn't the issue. It was the risk of people finding out. I stood, walked past her shaking frame, and said coldly, "You already ruined everything, Emily. I'm just the one holding the proof." She chased after me, grabbing my arm. "Daniel, please, think about us. We can get past this. Don't let one stupid night destroy our future." But my mind was made up. If she thought she could cheat and then waltz down the aisle like nothing happened, she was about to learn just how wrong she was. Tomorrow wouldn't be her dream wedding. It would be the day her lies collapsed on her. The wedding day came, but the air was heavy. Her friends flitted around in pastel dresses. Her mother fussed over flowers, and Emily drifted through it all with a painted smile that barely hid the panic in her eyes. She whispered to me more than once, "You didn't tell anyone, right? We can still fix this." I stayed calm, too calm, and that scared her more than shouting ever could. When the ceremony began, the guests hushed as Emily walked down the aisle, radiant in her gown. To everyone else, she looked like a glowing bride. To me, she looked like a liar stepping into her own downfall. The officiant began. Then it was my turn to speak. Emily smiled nervously, expecting to hear the vows she thought I'd recite. Instead, I pulled a small remote from my pocket, aimed it at the projector screen, and pressed play. Gasps filled the room. The same video I had watched in disbelief now played before every guest, every family member, every friend. Emily, her sash across her chest, kissing another man like the vows she was about to make meant nothing. Her laughter echoed through the hall. Her bouquet slipped from her hands. Her face crumbled. "Daniel, stop. Please," she cried, rushing toward me. I stepped back, my voice steady. "This is who you really are. You wanted me to marry you under false pretenses, but I won't. Today isn't the start of our life together. It's the end of this lie. The crowd murmured in shock. Her parents turned away in shame. Her bridesmaids refused to meet her eyes. Emily sank to her knees, sobbing, her veil pulling around her like a shroud. I took the ring from my pocket, held it up for a moment, then placed it on the altar. I deserve better than someone who betrays me before the wedding even begins. Consider this ceremony canceled. Then I walked out, leaving her collapsed in front of the very people she had tried to impress. By the next morning, Emily wasn't basking in marriage bliss. She was drowning in the consequences of her own choices, humiliation, exposure, and the loss of everything she thought she had secured. As for me, I walked away lighter, free, finally in control of my own life.